How's everybody doing? This is Sully138, and here is the trade day you guys were anticipating. This is my second take at this. I have the original audio. This is the original video, and I have the audio to match. But I wanted to redo it because I went on one of those Sully rambles, and my words started getting all jumbled bumbled, and I really didn't want to scare you guys away from the video, so I wanted to give this another go. And it was a decent trade day. I was very generous. Let's put it that way. None of the trades really added up. Maybe with the exception of the Bomeister trade that I made. Look at that, 7 offers for Dustin Brown. But I didn't even look at them. And I was doing you guys a favor because I always look at the trades beforehand before I start my videos, and they were all troll trades. So I didn't want to give this guy the attention he was looking for. He was a bunch of silver players and bronze contracts. All 7 offers. So I said, fuck that. So we got Patrice Bergeron right here, and I pulled another Patrice Bergeron not too long ago. It was the one pack opening that I didn't include in my my promo mix pack that I put out prior to the trade pile video. And you guys, no, I'm sorry, right after the trade pile video, and you guys gave me a lot of kick-ass feedback for that, and I really appreciated that. That meant the world to me that you guys enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to doing another one for you guys. It's like packs of the week or something like that. So as you can see, I'm taking practically nobody, with the exception of maybe Backstrom. I see Backstrom going for about 10K. Perron doesn't really go for anything. I sold him really fast, and I got rid of that other guy too. And I just practically gave Bergeron away because I had a really generous couple of weeks in pack openings. I was very fortunate. So I want to spread the wealth to my subscribers. You know, you guys kicked ass by taking part in this trade day video, more so than the last attempt that I had that never got released because there were no decent trade offers. So as you can see right here, we got Martin St. Louis, and somebody's offering, it's the 90 rated Martin St. Louis, and somebody's offering the 90 rated Franzen and Henrik Sedin. So I went to go look at their prices, and I think he put some pucks along with that trade, or she, I don't know, because I do have some lady subscribers that play NHL 14, and I noticed that there was only a couple Martin St. Louis on the market, but they were the 89 ones, so I couldn't find any 90 rated ones, so I didn't know how much it was. And I don't know if this trade adds up at all, but I accepted it anyways. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Martin St. Louis 90 rated hot live card. I think it could be a little bit better, you know. I feel like it could be any type of playmaker with jacked up to a bunch of 99s, and I would get the same results. You know what I mean? I'm talking about low-rated playmakers. Like the Martin St. Louis card doesn't feel spectacular. He's got some speed, and he's got some slick hands, but other than that, he's really easy to bump off the puck, and he's really easy to fucking check him so hard he'll fly right out of the arena. No joke. So that's why I got rid of Martin St. Louis, and I got a lot of left-handed playmakers, and I really need some right-handed shots in my game. So that's why I accepted this trade, and I accepted a few other trades. The only trade that I really didn't make, and you'll see later, is the Joffrey Lupul. The guy offered a few cards, and then later on he added one more card into the mix. It was a Brad Richards Winter Classic, and I just, you know, if I was going to auction off Joffrey Lupul, I would have accepted the trade, but if I wasn't going to get anything decent for Joffrey Lupul, then I was going to keep him because I got the 90 rated Olympic JVR. I got Phil Kessel. I got Mason Raymond. I have Nazem Kadri. So I could use Lupul for the whole Toronto chemistry mix. You know what I mean? So what do we got here? So yeah, so those are the only Martin St. Louis on the market. So I couldn't even see what the 90 rated was going for. And I know it's going for a bunch of pucks because it's the highest rated Martin St. Louis you can get in Hot Live. Besides, I think there's a milestone out there that's better, and that's the only one that's better than the Martin St. Louis that I had here. But I made the trade. I took Franzen. I took Sedin. I haven't tried either one, but I played, when I test out players, I play the team of the week. And this Franzen seems to have a blaster because he had no problem scoring goals against my goalies. Not that I had the best goalies in net when I'm doing offline games, but I play pretty solid defense, and Franzen seems to have a wicked slapper. So I'll take it, you know. But my team is stacked with power forwards. It's a little annoying because I have so many great power forwards and I don't know who to use. I mean, JVR is a given. JVR has a I swear to God, God blessed his stick himself because he's got such an incredible shot. It's unreal. So as you can see here, he offered Hagelin, Callahan and Green, and that's not a bad trade offer whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, but this is Joffrey Lupul, and I love Hagelin. Not a big fan of the Ryan Callahan Hot Live card. Um, I feel I can get just as much production out of his Gold or Winter Classic card than I could with his Hot Live card. So I wasn't really interested in that, and I'm not interested in Green, even though Green's pretty decent in this game, the Hot Live Green. So I rejected that, and then later on in the day, he offered a Brad Richards Winter Classic with the same players, and I just said no, forget it. I thought about it though. I was sitting on it. That's the one trade that I didn't make, if I'm not mistaken. I think I accepted everything else, with the exception of Dustin Brown. But Dustin Brown ended up auctioning off. I can't wait to show you guys the team update. It is stacked. It is beast. We got rid of Martin St. Louis, but I think we got something that we actually needed for my team. He's a right-handed playmaker, and I can't wait to show you guys. I got him really cheap, and I remember when he first came out, he was going for, holy shit. He was going for, I think the people were selling him at one mil at one point when this card first came out. So I'm pretty excited to have him. I think a month ago he was over 300K, and I got him for under 200K, so I'm really excited. Can't wait to show you guys, and I'm liking my lines right now. And the lines that I have set up when I show you guys are lines. I deleted it. Oh, I see. Yeah, and the JVR and 33K, I rejected that. That was a tempting offer too, because the pucks would have helped me out tremendously in getting a player that I wanted. So that's the only card I really didn't get rid of, with the exception of Dustin Brown. And if I held on to any other cards, just because there were no offers for them. So let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, we got Patch. So Patch already's going too. Let's see who the winner is. Aha. That was a tempting offer just because the Boston changed team card. I was practically giving my cards away, but I ended up taking the defensive Olympic duo, even though I already have the player of the game Mata. But I wanted to try the other guy out because he has an 89 skate, and see if he's any good, and boost him up and see what he's like, and save him for a playoff series if he's good. So yeah, as I was telling you, I don't know if I just said this already, but just in case I didn't, the team update I'm going to show you, I have the line set up for when the playoffs open, the playoff window opens, and I'm really looking forward to it because I finally have a fucking team that I put together, and I saved all the training and durations from all the pack openings in the past couple of weeks, and I boosted everybody up, and I'm ready to go, you know. Finally bring home a championship for you guys, and if I don't, I'm in trouble. I'm in real trouble, because if I don't win one, I'll never win one. Let's see. So I've been playing a lot of Titanfall, and I gotta say, guys, if you want to play Titanfall and you have a 360, I'm telling you, just stay there. Stay at 360. If you don't own an Xbox One and Titanfall is the reason why you should get an Xbox One, I'd say hold on to your $600 because the game isn't really groundbreaking. It's something different. There's parkour and there's robots, gigantic robots you can fucking fuck shit up with, and it's some crazy shit. And everybody wins, you know what I mean? Because there's fucking bots everywhere, along with the user control players. So you're always gonna kill somebody no matter what. But is the game worth buying a $600 console? Absolutely not. That's just my opinion. Do I enjoy the game? Absolutely. But see, I just gave away Bomeister for Boston Change Team card, but you guys don't understand. Those Change Team cards are going for an arm and a leg now, and whoever's idea that was should be shot. Why am I paying fucking $3K for a Boston Change Team card? That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so we got Jokinen here. I think Jokinen. Oh, that's what it is. Somebody put in a 35K bid, and usually I only trade players. I never accept bids when they're overpriced. Because I really don't care for pucks, but this time around I need the pucks. I got rid of a big playmaker, and I wanted to add a right-handed shot to my team playmaker. So I ended up taking the pucks because the trades didn't add up. So I kept Jokinen. Schneider, I picked up Schneider in a pack, so Schneider's going. Let's see who the lucky winner is. I think it was the only offer, so I accepted it, if I'm not mistaken. I just straight up accepted it. I know Schneider's still going for about 20K, if not more. And Backlund I can get for under 10K probably, or about 10K. But I think I ended up getting rid of him too because he really has no use for my team. I mean, I already got lower rated players with decent stats. I love Helm. Helm's a beast at center, so I'll keep him. But I might convert Helm to wing. He's not winning his faceoffs anymore, and neither is Nathan McKinnon. I thought he was good at winning faceoffs, and then when I boosted him, I wasn't winning any faceoffs with him. So I think I'm gonna convert him to a right wing as well. That way I have another right-handed shot on the right side. Let's see what we got going on. Hey, all right, that's it. So I'm gonna bring you guys to the team update. Be right back. All right, and we're back. Who's that? Sammy Kapanen, happy retirement. No thank you. All right, so my team update. All right, let's do this. A lot of new players, guys, since the last time we spoke, and that was just a couple days ago, right? A lot of new players. So I'll show you the full lines I'm going to be rolling with once the playoff series starts, unless I upgrade some more positions. So we got JVR, power forward. Is this Olympic card, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, sir. Lined them up with David Krejci, and I just pulled Corey Perry in a pack yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It could have been the day before. But I was really excited because I've never had a solid right-handed shot to a forward, with the exception of Patrick Sharp. And I love Corey Perry, but I would never purchase this card because his low skate really scares the piss out of me. I feel like if you gotta compete in this game, you really need to have some speed. And so I boosted him up. He's only got 2 training, unfortunately. So I just gave him a skate and a shot. And next time I'm probably gonna give him a +5 vol in a skate. That way he can get his hands up, you know, because I like good hands. You know what I mean? For a hockey player with the stick and the puck, not on my dear ick. So you got Dougie Hamilton with the player of the game Mata, and just got to add defense to him, and I have that in my training, my trade pile, and of course Tuukka in net, and I'm also gonna boost Mason because he's my solid right-handed glove. So on the second line, and I don't know, Jumbo Joe really belongs on the first line. He's the best center I've ever had, ever in Hockey Ultimate Team. So, but I moved him down the second line this time around and put him with Hurdle, which is kind of a risk because Hurdle and Krejci are amazing together. But as we know, Krejci lines up with Luch and Iginla on the Boston Bruins. So I put him in with the power forward and JVR and a two-way forward and Perry. So I gave him size up front, and I put Hurdle, Jumbo Joe in the center, and boosted Kessel on the right wing. And then we got the Johnson and Johnson duo on defense, and my favorite defensive combo by far. Another good combo is Seabrook and Yandel, Mike Green and Suter, but these guys are just deadly with the body checks, and Eric Johnson's got a wicked slap shot. He blows it by player of the game goalies. Jack Johnson can do it all pretty much. Let's see. Got Taylor Hall in the left wing, and I put Thomas Plekanec at center, and I just bought this beaut yesterday. I sold a bunch of scrappy players, and I ended up selling my second Patrice Bergeron that I pulled in a pack the other day, and I sold that Dustin Brown, and that helped me grab Tyler Seguin. So I picked him up for 185K by now, and always wanted to pull this in a pack. Don't have that type of pack luck. Never gotten guys like high tier player of the game cards or milestones, high tier milestone cards, or guys like Crosby, Ovechkin, etc. Stamkos. I don't think I'll ever pull guys like that. Knock on wood, right? We got McCulloch on the left defense, and I just picked up Timonen yesterday as well. I always like Timonen, and I have no problem using this gold card on defense because I'm not confident with Timonen. I like Timonen a lot, and I'm so happy they gave him a hot live card. So I grabbed it. I grabbed this up immediately. So I'm really happy to try him out. I haven't tried him out yet, so I tried him out with McCulloch. I probably want to keep. I'm gonna try him with Johnny Boychuk. I bet he'd be really good with Boychuk. So I'm going to do that. And I'm not concerned about Boychuk's skate anymore because as long as I keep him in position, I'm good. Like, he's a really solid defenseman in this game. It's just like any guy with a low skate rating. Like I mean, Chara's got the reach to make up for it, but Bufflin. That's why I don't like having Bufflin because Bufflin, he's really just a big body and he's got a nice shot and everything like that. But his skate's fucking terrible. But Boychuk can. He reminds. I don't feel like he's any different than Bufflin, with the exception of the shot and hands. You know what I mean? As far as lining up in the position, I feel like he plays defense better than Bufflin. That's just my opinion, guys. Don't hate me for that. I've owned all kinds of Bufflins, the gold and the hot live ones. So, I mean, I've tried them out and I've had them. I've owned them in packs. I've bought them in the auction. I've given him multiple opportunities, but he just never really worked out for me. So Boychuk is one guy that I don't think it has anything to do. I probably wouldn't have bought him if I wasn't a Bruins fan. But even as a Bruins fan, I got rid of my Bergerons. I've gotten rid of Louis Eriksson. I got rid of a bunch of players that don't fit my style of hockey. But Boychuk seems to fit in pretty good. Line 4, I put in Patrick Marleau. Now remember, this is for the playoffs, so I want to have my best 4 lines out there. So I put in Patrick Marleau, Ryan Kessler, and player of the game Iginla. Interesting mix. I'm sure Kessler will do well with each wing position player respectively, but I don't know how I feel about the chemistry as far as all 3 guys. We'll see what happens. I do have better options at center and probably at right wing because Iginla's like definitely a beast, but I don't know. I expected more out of him, I guess. Let's put it that way. So there's the Sedin we got in that trade. I haven't tried him out yet, so I'm gonna hold on to him and see what he's like. And if he doesn't work out, he doesn't work out. Alexander Steen Olympic, I think I already shared that with you. Here's Hemsky. I just picked up Hemsky. Did I get him in a pack? Yeah, Hemsky I got in a pack. Because I did buy a bunch of recent Hot Live players on auction, but Hemsky I grabbed in a pack. Schwartz I ended up getting on the market. 90 skate, 89 shot. I like the way he skates. He reminds me of Phil Kessel when you watch Phil Kessel on TV. Schwartz kind of reminds me of Kessel when he skates. So I like his speed. I like the way he cuts on the ice. He's pretty sharp. Let's see what else. There's a Franzen. I haven't tried him out yet, but again, I've had opposing players use them. But that was the 88 rated one, and I tried the offline team of the week. Testing out new players against the team of the week, and he's got a wicked blaster for his shot. So I'm looking forward to trying him out. I just don't know who to pair him up with. Same thing with Radulov. I don't know who to line Radulov up with, and I'm curious what's your opinion. Who should I line up with? Player of the game Tyler Seguin. So because I'm trying to find the right chemistry for these guys. And it's a little hard sometimes because sometimes they just you can put a bunch of good players and get that 99 chemistry, but they don't necessarily play well together. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go to any because there's more new players. I know it. Just opened up that Kadri. No biggie. Only worth a couple K, but still wanted on the market, so I can get rid of him as well as Yakupov. I opened up a milestone card yesterday in a pack, and I see this douche nozzle, the guy that ended Mark Savard's career. And why would EA give this? I don't care if he played 3,000 games. Why do you give this fucking guy a milestone card? Come on, guys. What are you guys thinking? But I as much as I hate Matt Cook, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate him. I don't hate the guy. Hate is a really strong word, right? I dislike his hockey history. I mean, I've watched the Penguins locker room things on TV, like the James Neal documentary, whatever it was on ESPN, and some other shit. Matt Cook is I guess he's a really great teammate in the locker room. He gets along with all the guys. He gels with them. He pulls pranks, and they have fun with them. And he's changed his ways a bit, since his last suspension, and I think he's opened his eyes to what he was doing, and he was intentionally hurting people. There's no doubt about that. I don't believe he intentionally hurt Carlson on Ottawa by any means. That was a complete accident. He just happens to be Matt Cook, so they fucking take it out on him. But his milestone card is actually unbelievable. Best grinder, in my opinion, in the game right now. Better than Callahan. He's got the 89 skate, 88 shot, 86 hands, 90 check, 88 defense. Definitely a fourth line player for me, and I'm glad I have a fourth line type player. When I'm not doing amateur amateur. When I'm not doing playoffs in general or tournaments, hot live tournaments, I'll do when I'm just playing regular hot online seasons. I'll use like an actual fourth line, and Matt Cook would fit that role good. I'll probably switch him and Sean Thornton now because a Bruins fan, I love Thornton. Amisanov, I already showed you guys. We opened that up. Lettinen I opened up in a pack. Here's my boy Vianic. Let's see. I'm getting rid of that Pavlik. He's just garbage. Maybe I could try and boost it, but he's not. I don't think he's worth buying training and durations for or wasting them on him. And there's the players that we landed in the trade. These guys. So I don't know. I gotta look at the player of the game motto when he's not boosted and see which one's better. I'm assuming the player of the game is. But this guy's got an 89 skate, 86 shot, 87 hands, 86 defense, and 5 training. So I'm sure he's pretty beast when he's boosted. So I'm gonna give him a shot. And I bet he's pretty decent without the boost. I mean, 86 defense. That's as low as I go when it comes to playing defense on the defensive rating category. But he's the rest of the numbers are pretty solid. There's another fourth line player I'd use, Ward. Talbot. I like Talbot. Got my right defenseman enforcer. Nedved's another decent card for the pucks. He really is. I was kind of surprised how well he plays in this game. Let's see. Looking for new players for you guys. I don't know if I showed you guys Grabner. I got Grabner not too long ago as well. I picked him up in auction. Zaros, I think I shared that with you guys already. Picked him up because he was traded to the Bruins, so I had to grab him. I'm pretty sure there's more. I have a feeling there's more. Oh, Chimera I just bought. I got him for like 8K. I couldn't go wrong. Another grinder, another guy with speed. Great check, great defense, and that's probably all I'd use him for is to put out a checking line, because you can easily turn the puck over with a big hit. And I've always had interest in picking up Chimera when he was introduced, but he was just going for too much pucks for a guy that you're just going to use to bang bodies with. So I waited till his price went down, and I just got him at the right time, I guess. My boy Mason Raymond. Oh yeah, I remember who I grabbed now. Another fourth line player, a guy I've always had interest in, and just waiting for his price to drop. Again, I'm just using this guy to bang bodies and fight, not to score goals with or anything like that, or look for. Certainly not a dish master by any means. There he is, Colt Noir. So I just picked him up right before I did the second part of this video. Just really needed a right wing fourth line player, and I feel like I got it in Colt Noir. He's only got 1 training, so I really can't do much with him. I gotta try out his what other card? Does he have a Movember card out? I think he's got a Movember card out. I gotta try that one out. I think that might, who knows, it might be higher rating. I also picked up Westgarth, but I don't know. Is he a legit right wing? Maybe he is. I don't know. I'm a Bruins fan, so I like players like this who are not afraid to drop the gloves and fuck shit up and get your team going. And Smith, I'm gonna boost and try out. He's having a phenomenal season with the Bruins, and definitely a breath of fresh air after Sagan left, and we get this young guy and Smith who's doing what Sagan couldn't do his rookie season. So I'm really, really excited. It's hopefully I really want fucking Hot Live to make a Riley Smith card. That'd be pretty beast. There's that other NHL YouTuber, Don't Be Sad 20 or something like that. I think that's his name. Don't Be Sad 20. I'm just trying not to butcher it. He was on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, and he was making up custom hot live cards for people. He was doing requests, and he made a bunch of beauties, and one of them was Riley Smith, and then he put like a +5. He either put a +5 or a +10 all on him, or something like that from his actual stats, and it was fucking beautiful. And it makes you just want to grab it and stick it in your lineup. But unfortunately it was just all Photoshop shit. But it was pretty cool, and I wish EA would do one like that. That'd be pretty awesome for a Bruins fan to make a hot live Riley Smith. I'd have fun with that. He'd be in my lineup every day. All right. Then I go out and grab Bergeron again and line him up with his line mates Smith and Marchand, because I think they moved Louis Eriksson down the third line just because he's been off the ice for so long this season with concussions and other assorted injuries. So there's the team update, guys. There's the new pickups. Tell me, I'd really want to hear you guys' opinions on line suggestions. I know how a lot of these guys play out, except for the exception of Corey Perry and the new guys I just picked up in the last 2 days. And who would you line up? Who have you used these guys before? What are good chemistry links? The only reason why I'm trying out Sagan with Hall is because I thought it'd be interesting to do the year that they got drafted, number 1 and 2 respectively, and put them on the same line and beast it out together. The future of the NHL right here. And the future's practically here because Sagan's beasting it up in Dallas, and Taylor Hall's having a season for the ages so far, and he's only going to get better, which is fucking unreal. These are the guys that are going to be pushing Ovechkin and Crosby aside, because these guys are going to be in their prime pretty much next season or the season after. So it's going to be a fun thing to watch, and they got a lot of years to go. So we're definitely going to have another trade pile coming soon. So that means another trade day coming soon, because I got a lot of new players, and if they don't work out, they're going to be all going on the market. And I have a lot of fun doing this. Don't look forward to me being as generous as I was this trade pile. I was practically giving away players for players I'm never going to use. Flat out. I'm never going to use them. Henrik Sedin isn't a center I would go for. He's not my style player. But he's going to help me out tremendously as far as gaining pucks to get somebody else. And what was the other player I got? Franzen. I don't know. I'm just loaded with power forwards, and Franzen's actually got a sweet shot. So I might hold on to him. So he might be the only player worthwhile that I got in this trade day. So we'll see what happens. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day, and I really thank all you guys for all the positive feedback on the promo packs and assorted gold pack mix that I put out. It was pretty much the packs of the week. And you guys seem to really enjoy that. A lot of you did anyways. And, it's a little something different. I've done something like that before, months ago, where I combined music with pack openings. But it was just like straight up opening packs. It wasn't just showing you guys the best packs, cycling through the best packs. It was just like going through, $25 worth of packs with music playing on top of it. And you guys seem to enjoy that last video, so I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna try to put another one together for you guys for this week. And if I don't get as many solid players as I did last time, then I'll just put it out. I'll get enough packs together to do like packs of the month, or packs of the month would probably be would make sense, because I do buy a lot of packs, and majority of the time they're just complete duds. I just happen to get really lucky this last couple weeks, and it's my team tremendously got better just within a week, and it's taken me most of the season to put together a team that I had prior to that. So thank you guys so much. This channel's growing on a daily basis, and it's because of you guys. Every time you guys end up hitting that like button that I never asked for, and you have no idea, that means the world to me. But it's not the like that gets me rolling and gets me excited. It's the fact that when you hit that button, it shares it on your Google fucking Plus page or whatever it is, and it brings in more traffic because your friends are curious to see why you're watching this, that they happen to be Hockey Ultimate Team fans or NHL 14 fans in general, and then they come by and they leave positive feedback, and it's such an amazing thing. Likes, you guys liking my videos is amazing, but it doesn't do anything for me because I don't monetize my videos. I don't gain anything from this. It's just the fact that you guys give me so much love. It brings in more traffic, and I really appreciate that. I like the direction that this channel is going in so as far as being a big avid NHL fan, and it's all because of you guys. So I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Again, everybody have a wonderful day. I got some Titanfall gameplay coming soon. I got to share that with you guys because I do have fun with it. But Call of Duty 4 was a game changing game when the 360 came out because it was the first game that had graphics that really wowed me. I mean, I wasn't a Halo fan, so I can't really speak for Halo. But Call of Duty 4 was something different. You saw the specks of dust flying around through the sunbeams and all that other shit. It was groundbreaking at the time, right? And then you get all these other games come out years later, and these I think Call of Duty 4 was really the first game to show what the 360 was capable of pumping out. But as far as Titanfall goes on Xbox One, it feels like a 360 game. It doesn't feel like a next gen experience. You know what I mean? But it's still a fun game to play. And I used to pull all nighters on Call of Duty 4. I played 2 games of Titanfall and I get fucking bored and turn it off. Then I find myself going back a couple hours later to play another 2 matches and I turn it off. You know what I mean? It's definitely not worth going out and spending $600 on a console. It really isn't. I would wait for more games to come out. I would wait for the first game that's actually a next gen experience before I go out and buy these consoles. And I wish I wish I thought of that before I went all crazy and bought the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, because there aren't any games that's really grabbed my attention, so to say. I guess I still find myself going back to PlayStation 3 and playing games for that because I still have a lot of fun with them. And even some of the games on PlayStation 3 look better than the games that are out in these new gen consoles. So I don't know. It is what it is. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Sully138. Peace out.